Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on a little extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get out the field, defense.
5.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first down. Williamson. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, touchdown! A big play there, 93 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredible hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tied? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
Now back to throw. It's complete to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Come on, baby.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Williamson. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to work. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown! That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, Betty! Sack, Betty!
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Williamson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got
a big play there. 82 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
Yeah, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play, that's a -4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it.
Mike, 54.
Let it go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And touchdown. A great play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out come the Patriots. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Coming.
Following the fumble recovery, Williamson. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it, man.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bowls him over, fighting his way through contact. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw. Williamson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good. We're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
He lost the football.
You see me? You see me?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Check this one down to Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. It's going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd and short. New England on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, and that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... You've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. 1 play, touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And incredibly, now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. Let the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message of your coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now it's Peterson. Escapes the defender. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return is Peterson. Breaks through the contact.
There we go.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Dublin, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Baltimore Ravens. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Get ready.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
They can't hold it, coach.
Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a
now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Shame, baby.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain. Lamar Jackson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And this This is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. In for the score.
Touchdown.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better than
I got you, boy. Every team gets together for the first time. I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season. Ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Pushing his way through. Oh, it breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A big play there. 44 yards on the ground. Boy, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to 1st.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be 1st, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Jackson, he dumps it down to Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to let it go deep. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after here coming up. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. This Ravens offense heads back out there led by Lamar Jackson. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
But right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, you know, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shoot Jackson?
And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Sam Cook now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30.
his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And he'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. On first down, Williamson. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week and another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have been able to put the football away.
Yes,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. James has got it, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the